Hello, and happy new month. Happy first Tuesday of the month of October. I don't know about you, but I cannot believe that the year is ending already. It's already October. So bring it on, October. Whatever you have in store. Somebody asked me and said, what are you expecting from, the month of October, Dr. Stam? I said, what they had seen that video of me dancing that I said, I'm dancing my way into manifestation October. I said, I want everything and anything that has my name on it. Have you ever thought about it that God must have boxes and boxes of what it is that he created for you so that you can be able to do the work that he created for? I just believe that I'm here on purpose. I'm here for a period of time, and for that time, I'm supposed to do everything and anything that he created me to do. So, you know what? I need people, I need resources, I need knowledge, I need opportunities, and I think everything is all boxed up in there where things just come to me bit by bit. And this October, he's going to be revealing everything else that I need to make sure that this 2023 ends with a bang. You know how I do it, right? I love to make sure that the year ends with a bang. A bang meaning that I can look back into this 2023 and say, I did the best that I could. I can look back in 2023 and say, everything that was supposed to happen happened. And everything that I was supposed to be protected from, I was protected from. And my story is still in progress, right? He's not done with me yet. I'm not done yet. So every moment is a revelation of what it is that I'm supposed to do on this earth. So as I was thinking about the life for today, I thought, what should I talk about? And I came across this story that I come across all the time. And one of my sisters, Sid, Mrs. Marange, she always reminds me of this story. And, it's for the business, the women in business, men in business, the people that are in business, the people that are selling something, that the people that sometimes doubt, what their worth is, the people that sometimes doubt if they should even charge as much as they charge or even charge more. This story here is the grounding of it that will help you determine, or to stand your ground in believing what it is that you're selling. So here goes the story. It's called The Ship Repairman Story, which explains why experts get paid more and why you also should charge more for your product. Okay, so I'm saying it so that you get to charge more for your products as well. So the story goes, a good friend shared this story recently, a nice story about effort versus skill. A good reminder that in many areas of work, lifetime and outcome aren't always aligned, especially in the design and technology space. A giant ship's engine failed. The ship's owner tried one professional after another, but none of them could figure out how to fix the broken engine. Then they brought a man who had been fixing ships since he was young. He carried a large bag of tools with him, and when he arrived, immediately he went to work. He inspected the work, inspected the engine very carefully, top to bottom. Two of the ship's owners were there watching this man, hoping he would know what to do. After looking things over, the old man reached into his bag and pulled out a very small hammer. He gently tapped the engine, lurched the hammer back into his bag. He carefully put it away, and the engine was fixed. A week later, the owners received an invoice from the old man for $10,000. What? The owners exclaimed. He hardly did anything. So they wrote to the men, please send us an itemized invoice. The men sent an invoice that read, tapping with a hammer, $2, knowing where to tap, $9,998. So effort is important, but experience and knowing where to direct that effort makes all the difference. Whatever it is that you're selling, whatever it is that is your product, remember now that your experience and your expertise is what's worth charging more and charging what you're worth. Actually, it reminds me, I also was speaking to someone this week, and they were saying they've been married for, I think, 28 years or something, they said. And they said it's always interesting that when I speak to my friends, they say they've gone to therapists and the therapists are divorced, or, they're not married, or they've been, they're separated, and yet they are the ones that are, coaching or counseling about marriage. And I remember saying to her, I mean, so first I was like, well, I'm not married and I do marriage counseling, And I thought about it, and I said, sometimes I think what it takes, it's experience and expertise. So for my couples counseling, I have 2 C's. That is my goal that I share with my couples, right? I'm here to help bridge the gap so that you can communicate better and also connect better or connect more. Right? Because when you communicate better, the connection just comes back again and you're able to connect more. But when the communication is, having this big gap and you're not understanding each other and you're not getting each other, even liking yourselves is difficult. And I remember, I have many couples that have said, just listening to you guys and having talked to you for at least 2-3 sessions, something in my gut tells me that you don't even like each other anymore. And it's amazing because then I can feel it, I can see it, because we do our counseling sessions via, video. So I'll be on Zoom and I'll be on screen just like I am with you right now. And I say, I just have this feeling that you don't even like each other. And amazingly, they both will say, I think so. Because there's so much that has happened and I just don't like him or I don't like her. And I think when you're looking for someone to work with you, make sure that you have those baby steps that you can get to at least come back and like each other again. Get to that point where that experience and expertise of that person that you're working with can help you communicate and understand each other better. And as you understand each other better, the connection that just happens is almost automatic. Is it a guaranteed connection? It might not be just like the first, way that you felt when you first met each other and had all this, exhilaration and just the bubbliness that's coming in. But you know what, as the years, go by and you're growing as well, you have to understand that the connection is different. You're connecting at a higher level, and that connection is also at a different, pace, given that, you've been together for years, you've got, children, grandchildren for some, or, life has been happening, and then there are medical problems that are beginning to also surface, for some couples. And I'm saying that to say, experience and expertise is very key and important. So that goes into different products. If you have a product, that you are selling that is uniquely you, let's say you cook and you have this way of making food and serving it in a different way, and you have the recipes, recipes that you have, right? But you can twist it and put a little bit of something in there that just makes your food taste like, trust in that, believe in that, and sell that difference that people can say, your food is finger licking good, and sell it for that finger licking good. And let me tell you, that's why many people that are successful in what they do, it takes them years, because many a time people undersell themselves and they're continuously reaching out to people that are not their ideal customer, that are not their ideal person that can understand and value their product or service. So then they waste all these years and they get discouraged sometimes, and they go round and round until they get back on the table and realize that, you know what, I am going to charge what this product is worth. I am also going to charge what I am worth. Why? Because now you have, along the years, people, credibility, that have used your product, that have come through you, that have worn your clothes, that have eaten your food, that you have counseled and coached, and they can vouch that, you know what, because of you, because of your product, I made a difference in my life. I transformed my life. I'm at a different space in my life because of your work that I did with you. We, if it's couples, we as a couple are really at a different place. And guess what? With everything in life, a different place can mean that you are continuing to be together and your life is flourishing. A different place could be you get to a space where you say, even though we've put in all this work and everything, we are still very much at a different space, and we are better off being apart at this point. But now we understand each other, and we are going to do it in a way that we part without fighting, without remorse, and we're gonna go our separate ways. So I mean, whatever it is, that's the outcome for you. Remember now, when you're working with someone, that someone doesn't give you the directions and what you should do and how you should do things. At the end of the day, you're just getting more information that will help you make the decisions that are right for your life, whether it's in individual coaching, individual counseling, couples coaching, family counseling, family coaching, whatever it is. At the end of the day, you get the information that you need, and you get to choose, and you get to put it in place so that it works, for your life. So with that story that I shared today, my hope is that you get back to the table and look at your services. If you're a person that is in business, or if you're a person that had a side gig that's going, are you charging enough? Are you charging what, you're worth? Are you underselling yourself? Take a look at that and just review some of, the pricings that you have. And maybe you might want to just, give me a chat. Let's talk if that's something that you think, you know what, let me ask you how to, take a look at this, or, want a second, pair of eyes looking at it. I'll be glad to do that, with you. So with that, I will let you go. Remember now, October, this is manifestation month. We're going into the last 3 months of the year. So this is the time that you say, okay, I'm going to do the best that I can, or run as fast as I can, because it's almost like we're at the end of this race of 2023. I know you want to win. I want to win. We all want to win. Until next week, this is Dr. Stem. Be